Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, I just wanted to use this opportunity to say thank you for your support, for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos, and for sharing my videos. I know it can be very hectic at times, so bear with me. And I know that I have received new subscribers of late, and we are on our way to 200 subscribers. So guys, help me get there. And I'm really very excited for all the support. You guys rock. So, guys, if you are just watching this live feed for the first time, my name is valeenovarah, and I am an international student in the United States of America. I make YouTube videos about my journey here as an international student, and my aim is to help other aspiring international students to kind of achieve their study abroad dream, and also to keep other international students informed about what's going on in the United States, and just build a community of international students. And sometimes I also make like vlogs about my life. So you can, expect to see that as well. But I've been doing like, should I call it a series lately about like US student F1 visa interview questions and answers. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to be talking about all things, how to pass your US interview, the questions that you'll be asked, and like strategic answers that you should give. A lot of people have found this live stream very helpful, and I've gotten like testimonials from people who were actually who this how do I put it? People who went for their interview and then passed because they were watching my Saturday hangout videos. So guys, take this video seriously, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and join this family of mine. So today's video, we're basically going to be talking about all things general US student F1 visa interview questions and answers. I have already made videos on finance, videos on the schools and colleges, videos on your sponsors, and videos on okay, I think I've not made videos on jobs, so that's the one for next week. So, but today we're just going to be tackling different, like the general questions, general interview questions for US F1 student visa. So, hi Akin, you're the first today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, thank you so much. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Okay, how was your week? I hope you're doing great. So I'm just going to be going over. So it's just like general questions and answers session for today. So please kindly refer to this video whenever you have the time. Just refer to this video. So the first question that we're going to be dealing with is this. Okay, so before I go into today's topic, someone sent me an email and was asking me, I don't know if I should answer the question here, but I'll just go ahead and answer. The person was asking me that if like if you have if you don't have a sponsor and you can sponsor yourself, is it a problem? So now let's say I don't have, because most times we focus on, oh, you need to get a sponsor, you need to get a sponsor. And sometimes people are scared, like, okay, what if I don't have a sponsor and I can sponsor myself? Is that a problem? No, it is not a problem for you. Actually, you can sponsor yourself. You can be the sole sponsor of your study abroad journey, and you can, let the embassy know, or even let the school know. Now, how can you sponsor yourself? Now, if you are like you've been working before you started, you got that admission or something, because sometimes people actually work for a couple of years before they're like, okay, I want to go study abroad. That's the case most of the time. Or people, are unable to find like sponsors, so they stay away for like a couple of years again before they can find that sponsor. And so most times it's not like, it doesn't just happen, you just graduate, the next thing you're going to study abroad. It happens for a very few people. So if you are that person that you've worked for a couple of years and you have money saved up, then you can be your sponsor. And if you're that person that you're like, maybe you're from a rich home, and you can sponsor yourself, that's also an option. Then the third category is the people who are going to be taking loans to sponsor their school abroad. So if you are in any of these categories, then you can sponsor yourself and you don't have a problem. The only thing is you need to be able to prove the reason how you were able to have such an amount in your bank account. If you can prove that, then you don't have a problem. You can be your sole sponsor. Nobody's going to deny you your visa or anything like that because you are sponsoring yourself. No, it basically means that you need to be able to prove the ownership of the money in your bank account. It's just like, for instance, I want to go to Canada, and I apply to go to Canada to visit Canada. And then they're asking me, okay, who's your sponsor? Who's going to take care of you when you get there? And then I tender my bank statement and say, oh, I'm going to sponsor myself. When I'm going for my interview, I should be ready to prove to them that I own the money in that account. Okay, if you own the money in that account, how were you able to have such an amount of money in that account? Do you have a job? Then you provide maybe your employment offer later, and your paycheck and things like that. So basically, nobody is going to deny your visa for not for being the sole sponsor of your study abroad journey. It is very, very doable. You don't have a problem if you have the money to sponsor yourself. Or more, run, sponsor yourself. You don't need any sponsor. In fact, it makes it even easier. Unlike those of us who didn't have, like, we couldn't sponsor ourselves by ourselves. We needed sponsorship. So it took us a longer time to even start our study abroad journey. But if you have it, I'm go for it. So let's go into today's video. So these are general questions, student visa questions. So the first question is, why did you choose US but not Canada or Germany? Expects to be asked something like this because, I mean, there are good schools in Canada, there are good schools in Germany, there are good schools all over the world. There are good schools in the UK, but why this school in particular? You should be able to, let them know. And when you're asked this question, remember to bring in, like, the top, benefits of studying in the United States of America. Everybody knows, the whole world knows that, the US is a powerhouse when it comes to education. So you need to go research on the why would someone study in the US versus studying in Canada, or versus studying in any country. They might even change it to be like this: why do you want to study in the United States and not your home country? And I think I also already answered this question, like the first video that I made. So refer back to that video. But all you have to do, research what are the benefits of studying in the United States, and pick out the selling points. You don't just want to say the same things that you can find in Canada, or you can find in Europe, or you can find in Nigeria. Say those things that you cannot find in any other country. That's what you should say. The next thing is, what, somebody's sending me a message. The next question is, what kind of good things do you know about America? Again, this boils down to the research that you have made. Remember, I mentioned in several videos that one of the things you have to do is to get yourself a journal, and you journal everything that you're doing. And when it's time for research, you're journaling everything you're researching. When you're researching, it's not when you're rehearsing, because there's a difference between both of them. Sometimes people confuse the two. They are researching and rehearsing at the same time, so it confuses you and you might lose track of what you're doing. So I advise people to actually, when it's time for you to research, just know that you're researching. And when it's time for you to rehearse. And when you're rehearsing, you now rehearse, what you've researched about, the things, that makes the United States, the United States. Those are the things that you now begin to, like, rehearse and know them, because they're going to ask you why. Why did you choose the United States of America? The third question is, what do you expect after returning back? What do you stand to gain? What do you intend to get? Like, what is your take home? What is going to be your take home? You need to have, like, personal expectations for this your study abroad journey. You're not just going there to waste money, or because you want to just travel. No, 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 no. You're not going on vacation. You're going to study. So now that you're going to study, what is going to be your take home? Remember that I keep saying that any question you're researching on, have like a strategic answer for it, and write it down. Don't just, oh, it's in my head. No, write it down. And when you have written it down, that's what you do during your research stage. When you have written it down, then during your rehearsal stage, you can speak it. You can even write it again. For somebody like me, when I'm studying for an exam or anything like that, I write things down. I talk about it. I act like I'm even being interviewed. That's what I do for normal school life. Imagine when I'm now going for an interview that requires more, like, question and answer session. So you need to also do everything: oral practice, written practice, all of those things. And remember, when you write things down, you tend to remember them better, and it's easier for you that way. So know what you want to take home at the end of the day. The fourth question is, why do you plan to do your master's? If you are going for your bachelor's, why do you plan to go for your bachelor's? If you're going for your master's, why do you plan to go for your master's? Usually it's, master's is more like you specializing in a particular area. So for instance, in my bachelor's, I had like computer science, but in my master's, I'm specializing in cybersecurity with a concentration in cybercrime investigation. So master's for me is my way of, because when I was in my bachelor's days, I just, it was just everything. And I wanted to become, like good in a particular area. So I wanted to focus more in the area that I do truly love. Okay. So for me, masters was just basically a way of me finding my niche and following through with that area that I am more inclined to. So what is your reason for going for your master's program or going for a bachelor's degree program or even going for a PhD program? You need to get that answer already because you're going to be asked. The next question is, why are your GRE scores low? If there's a reason why your GRE scores are low, then you give them. But please, my advice again is that you should ensure that you study for your GRE, because a high GRE score will definitely open doors for you, especially when it comes to scholarship and anything like that. So you want to study hard. As much as you're researching and studying for the visa, you're focused on the visa interview, please also focus on your GRE, because that's like a crucial part of it. They will ask you if your GRE score is low. Trust me, chances are that they are going to ask you about it and you need to explain. For me, I think for my TOEFL wasn't like it's low. It wasn't low. My GRE wasn't low, but it's not like I had a 400. I think I had like I can't even remember. But my GRE score, my TOEFL score were very okay. But during my TOEFL, I realized that my listening, was it my listening? Yeah, my listening part was a bit low, lower than I expected, because when you're going to have like headset on you. And so when they are saying it was just a problem. The headset was a problem. So I couldn't really hear them. So I was just talking, I couldn't hear. And you cannot stand up or call anyone to say, oh, the headset has a problem. I can't really hear them. It's low, something like that. So it was a problem for me. So I didn't do so well in my listening. So that's it. So if they had asked me, oh, why is your TOEFL score low? My TOEFL score wasn't even low. So, but even at that, I know that my listening part was lower than the others. I would have told them that this was the problem I encountered during the day of the exam. So that's it. So have a reason for it, but please aim to have a high TOEFL score. I have 3 people watching right now. Please let me know who you are in the comments, in the live chat, so I can give a shout out to you. And if you're hearing me properly, please let me know, because I feel like somehow my voice is a little bit off. I don't know why it's like that, but please let me know. Can you hear me properly? Let me know. So the next question, which is the sixth question, your TOEFL or your IELTS score are low. I've already answered that. The seventh question, you look like a potential immigrant. So when they ask you this question, now an immigrant is someone that is moving from one country and relocating to another country. That's an immigrant. But if you're going as a student, you are a non-immigrant. So understand this. There's a difference between an immigrant and a non-immigrant. So when they're asking you that you look like, hi, Gilbert. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Gilbert. She's very supportive. She has given me a lot of video ideas, and so I'm so thankful. Akin is always here. Thank you guys so much. So if they are asking you, you look like a potential immigrant, please, don't go and say, oh, yes, I'm a potential immigrant. You are not an immigrant. You are a non-immigrant. So explain to them that, no, you are not an immigrant. You're going for your study. You are a student. You're going as a student, and you understand that once your study is done, you're coming back to your home country to impact knowledge. So don't go there and say, no, yes, I'm an immigrant now. Yes, I'm an immigrant. Please understand the differences between an immigrant and a non-immigrant. For F1 visas, and for most people who are coming here to study, who are coming with either F1, J1, and most times they are all student visas. Thank you to the new people viewing. Please give this video a huge thumbs up, and get the live chat interactive and engaging so we can talk more. And remember, this is also an opportunity for you to ask me your personal questions. So during the week, you watch the videos. If you have personal questions that I didn't upload a video about, then this is the time for you to ask me such questions. Okay, so That is it. Understand the differences. Okay. So number 8, I don't think you have strong ties. So what are strong ties? Hi Esther, our able APO is here. Thank you so much. You've been doing a great job in the Telegram group. If you are not in that Telegram group, please kindly join. Esther, please can you drop the link in the live chat so people can, sign up to the Telegram group. So if they're asking you, I don't think you have strong ties. Now, what are strong ties? I've already explained that strong ties are like they are home ties. Home ties. So what they are trying to say is you don't have strong home ties. So home ties are things that would definitely tie you back to your home country. Things that would ensure that you're definitely coming back home. What are those things? Those things could be like you have a landed property, you have assets back home, you have children back home, or you have a wife, or you even have like a business. So if you have a business, those are strong ties. If you have a girlfriend, that's not a strong tie, because some of you will not be saying, oh, I have a relationship. No, there are differences to this family thing that we're talking about. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, those are not ties at all. Those are, in fact, most people will even come here and forget that they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend back home. They know that if you even tell them that, oh, this is you have, no, that one will not even bring you back, because the moment you are there, you don't even forget. So strong ties are those things that you can't give away. You can't, as you are here, you are thinking, my wife, or I've missed my wife, or I've missed my children. Those are things that will bring you back. And then you're thinking about your business. How are they managing my business well? Are they doing or you have a job? Those are strong ties. Like, oh, you already have a job back home. So you're just coming here to study. And then once you're done studying, you're going back to your job because you already have a job. If you don't have a job, what would you be going back to? So those are strong ties. So when they notice that you don't have these things, then they are worried. They feel like you don't have a strong tie. So when they now ask you, I don't think you have strong ties, it means that they did not see any sign of maybe you're not married, you don't have kids, you don't have assets, you don't have a job or anything like that. But even if you don't have these things, don't be scared. Don't be worried. For me, I did not have any of them. I did not have a son. I did not have a daughter. I did not have like I had a business, but it wasn't like, like a big business. It was just like something I was doing back home, like my pet project. I have an initiative back home. So I didn't have like any of these things. What I had is my vision to go study abroad, and the impact that study abroad was going to bring to my home country. And I was able to, prove beyond every reasonable doubt that yes, once I'm done, I'm going to return home. So strong ties, that is the most reason people get denied, the 214B reason. Once they deny you based on 214B, it means that you don't have strong ties, strong home ties. So you need to ensure that you have something. So if you're married, this might work in your favor. If you have kids, it might work in your favor. But if you don't have any of these things, then be able to prove to them that you're just going to study, and you understand that once that is done, you're coming back to make impact in your home country. Okay, please, if you have any question, don't forget to leave them in the live chat and let me know if you need me to explain something better. So the next question is number 9. What do you know about US education? Like I said, you need to ensure that you've researched. If you have been following my live stream series, you know that I've answered like some of these questions before. I've taken my time to answer these questions. And I think the first 2 live streams were about something like this, but this is just like general questions, because I just want people to have a video where they'll just go, these are the general questions, they click on that, and then they have general questions, they have finances and sponsors, they have questions about colleges. The next one I'm going to do will be about someone who is like working. If you're working before you got admission to study abroad, then it will be that video. The next week's video is for you. So that's what we're going to be tackling next week. And once that is done, we'll now begin to tackle other areas. Okay, so If you're just joining us, thank you so much. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Okay. So the next question is, okay, what do you know about US education? I'll keep mentioning that you need to do your research. You need to have a journal for it. Everything that you're researching, write it down. And you can have a journal for your research or anything that you're doing, and you don't have this question answered in that journal, because trust me, they're going to ask you, why USA? Why not Germany? Why not Canada? Why not UK? And what do you know about the US education? What do you know about their educational system? What can you say about them? So these are things that you need to find out yourself, because I mean, it's not everything that I'm going to be giving to you. Like, you need to also put in some work. We already know, I think I've even mentioned it before. So go and watch that video. That's the only task I'm giving you today. So the next question is, why are you applying for fall only? I think I've also answered this question. Have I answered this question before? Why are you applying for fall only? Why are you applying for fall? Why are you applying for fall? So if you're coming here, there are like different semesters. You have the fall semester, you have the spring semester, you have the summer semester. Even though I have explained, I made a dedicated video about, the fall semester and the spring semester. Please go and watch the video so you can know the differences between both semesters, and, which semester that you should choose when coming. Go and watch that video after this live stream and choose the semester that best suits you. Okay. But when they're asking you why you chose a particular semester. Now that video will help you answer that question, because once you have, watched that video, you know the differences between both semesters, and then the reason why you're choosing one semester over the other. But one thing you should never tell them is, oh, you chose the fall semester because it's your chances of getting scholarship are higher. Don't go and tell them that. Don't go and tell them that the moment you are going to the So guys, Esther just dropped the link to the Telegram chat group. So please click on that link to join. Is it clickable? It's not clickable. Let me see. Let me copy it and paste if it will be clickable from my end. It's still not. Oh yeah, it's clickable now. It's clickable now. I think it's clickable now. If you click on it, it will work. Because I don't know. I copied and sent it back in. So it's clickable now. So um don't go and let them know in any response that you're giving to them for any question asked. Never ever reveal to them that you are going to be looking for scholarship or funding at some point, because that would hinder your chances of getting that visa. They want to be sure that you can sponsor yourself going, so you can self-sponsor yourself. So at that stage, or at that interview stage, you're not going to be revealing to them that the moment you drop, you're going to be harassing everybody for scholarship or funding. You don't want to say that. You want to let them know that, oh, the reason why I chose the fall semester is because there'll be more courses for me to offer. All right. And there, because of that, I want to have, a little bit of flexibility when it comes to choosing the choices of courses that I'm going to offer for that semester. I wouldn't have such flexibility for the spring semester. So I'd rather you go for a fall semester where, it's also most of the intermediate courses are offered during the fall semester. So that for me is a better, it's more in line with my goals, because I want to start from the basics and then graduate into the more advanced courses, something like that. Hi, Happy. Thank you for coming in today. Please tell those at the back. Tell those at the back. Course rep, please tell those at the back that they are disturbing my class. In fact, I'm going to give tests right now. I hope you are holding your pen and paper, because I'm going to test. You know how they do it. Test. So tell those at the back, shift. There no noise. No noise. Just listen attentively, because after this class, you don't even know, in the middle or in the beginning or at the end, I'm going to give tests. So if your friends are not here, better call them. Don't pay, call him, call those people to come, that there's tests going on today. Oh God, I miss Nigerian schooling system. So those are the kind of things that you should be mentioning at the embassy when you're being asked certain questions. Don't go there and be saying, oh, or more fall semester, the budget is very fresh. You have more job opportunities. You have more funding. don't see such. Okay. So, and if you're also going to be going during the spring semester, give them a reason why the spring semester, would be a better option for you. And I'm not going to tell you that. Go and watch that video where I talked about the spring versus the fall semester, and you would have enough, responses to give. But remember, do not say anything that will make it look like you're looking for money or you don't have money to sponsor yourself, because that is not going to help you. So the next question is, what will you do after completing your MS? What will you do after completing your BS? What would you do after completing? Guys, this my camera has been giving me a lot of issues though. So let me quickly say something. I'm sorry. I think last week I was uploading videos at 12 a.m. Nigerian, no, my time, which was 6 a.m. Nigerian time. I was disturbing you people because when I film, I'll just be imagine, spending like $2K on this, and then I'm uploading. It's 4K. I'm uploading. It's not uploading in 4K. I know most of you are watching my videos in 1080p because but 4K is like the future. So imagine investing in something like this and I'm unable to get that quality. So it's been disturbing me. So that day I just said, I'm just going to figure this thing out because I'm tired of doing um uploading videos and it's giving me 1080p. And guys, I also have like this is my second camera. I have the first camera is 1080p, is Canon 1080p Canon T7i, but this is Sony Alpha 6400. One day I'll just make a video about my filming equipment so you see. So imagine, so I was like, why did I now buy this camera if it's not going to give me what I needed? And I have the other camera too. So on my YouTube, I've spent so much money on YouTube, guys. I just tire. Beg, support me, oh, Bikonu. So back to the question. What was I talking about? You see, people have distracted me. All these people, Akin, give me the list of the people in class. Um, okay, so what will you do after your master's program? So after your master's program, what do you intend to do? First of all, before you say anything, please always say that first of all, you are coming back home before you now. So what you now say, you're coming back home, and then you now say what you're coming back home to do. All right. So when they ask you what do you intend to do, first you're coming back home. Always hammer on you're coming back home, and then what would you intend to do when you come back home? Of course, you want to, whatever you've learned, you want to bring back to your country. Okay. So let me know. Do we have people in class? Are you listening? Let me try using my American accent or my UK accent. I don't even do accent in my videos because I just want people to, I just speak normal English so that we are normal people. We are, English is English. I want people that I don't want to come here and be doing, it's not like I can't do it. I can't, but please. People are already doing Christmas gift ideas. Please, what are people giving me for Christmas? Last year Christmas was really boring. Like, was so boring. So let's move on. Don't mind me. I'm missing you people. Next question. Where was I? Okay. Did you get any scholarship? Now, if you got a scholarship, please let them know. There's no problem in that. There's no harm in that. Because there are people who get scholarship even before, like as they are getting their admission, it comes with a scholarship. So if you are in such category, let them know. And even after your admission, you reached out to the school and they gave you a scholarship in any form or even funding, please let them know. And guys, sorry, I'm going back and forth. It's because code has come. So expect to be seeing more of all these things. Code has come. When you're coming, come prepared. Code has come. Oh. The code is not joking at all. What am I doing? So this is what you'll be seeing most times because the code is real. Okay, so let them know you got a scholarship. They are not going to kill you for that. But when they ask you other questions and you are beginning to answer that, oh, you are looking for scholarship, that is where the problem lies. Okay, so the next question is, what are your plans after graduation? We've already answered that. Tell me how you can prove that you're going to come back. This brings us back to that 214B reason why people are rejected. I think I should make a video, like a live stream that would just be tied to the reasons why you student visas are rejected. If you want that to be like what we'll be discussing next week, please let me know. If you want us to discuss more on maybe job related questions for student visa, let me know in the live chat. Which one should we do for next week? Should we focus on the reasons why student visas are rejected and why? Or should we talk about job related questions, like maybe you're working and now you're going to study for your master's abroad? Please let me know in the live chat so that we can talk about, I know what next week video is going to be about. So as I was saying, you need to be able to prove to them when they ask you, can you prove that you're going to be coming back after your master's? You don't really, if you don't have like, you're not married, you don't have kids, you don't have any of those things, then it becomes like a little more difficult for you to prove. But either way, you just need to be bold and look the person in the eye and tell them that, you know, your greatest desire is to get a master's program or get your program or get whatever program you're going for. But you know what matters most to you is to impact the knowledge learned, back to your home country. It's sort of giving back to your home country, because you also need to understand that people, you can bring in things like this. I know that when people are going, they have the mind to just go and never come back. But if all of us keep going, how do we make our home country better? I'm more of the person, inclined towards, change and bringing change to my home country. So I am going there to study, learn the things that I cannot find here in my home country. And when that is done, once I graduate, I want to come back. And please, when you're telling them you're coming back, what are those companies that you have in mind to work with back in Nigeria, or back in Cameroon, or back in Ghana, or back in South Africa, or back in India, or back, so you need to have such companies in mind already. For me, I was like, oh, Deloitte, I already had like companies in my, like Tizeti. I was even working for Tizeti before I even, try. I worked for Tizeti. In case you guys don't know Tizeti, Tizeti is like an ISP in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. They're also in Ghana, and they're also expanding to other places. They even sponsored Big Brother last year. So you guys should know Tizeti. So I worked there for a couple of months before I left them for another 6 months, and then I went, because when I was working, I just needed time to like focus on my study abroad journey, so I left. So you need to already have like three companies that you can work with when you come back home. It makes more sense when you're giving me an answer that you're already involving companies that are in your field. I'll be like, this person has already done his or her research. This person is really going to come back. But if you're just saying, oh, I want, everybody will go and tell them they want to come back. But what differentiates you from the other person is that you have everything figured out. You have, the school you're going to, you have the skills you're going to learn, and you're going to be telling them that these skills are needed in this time and age in Nigeria. They are lacking. When I mention Nigeria, please don't feel like, oh, I'm a Ghanaian and she's not mentioning Ghanaian. No, I'm just using Nigeria as a case study. So they are lacking in the country right now. They are in high demand. So which means that when I come back, I will be, a lot of companies will be looking for me. And I intend to work with these companies already, because they are, their area of expertise or whatever, they are in line with my field. And I feel that I can help them solve problems. Always mention that you want to solve a problem. Okay. So that's how you can prove it, because you're not married, you're not married. You don't have a child, you don't have a child. You don't have a business, you don't have a business. You don't have an asset, you don't have an asset. The only thing you have is your mouth and the research and your confidence to be able to just let them know that you're going to come back. And to do that, you need to figure out everything. Like, what companies are you working with when potential companies that when you come back, So that's it. The next question, have you ever been to America? If you've been to America before, good and fine, let them know. If you've not been to America, you've not been to America. Nobody's going to kill you. But please, I have not been to America before. It's simple as that. Don't go deep. If you've been, oh, I've been to America twice, just go straight to the point. Okay, have you visited other countries? If you've visited other countries, now what people tell you is that when you've traveled to like outside of Nigeria or outside of Ghana before now, it will help your chances of your visa being approved, because it feels like, okay, this person has already traveled before and the person did come back. So if you've traveled to, like, let's say You're in Nigeria, you've traveled to Ghana, you've been back, you've gone to Dubai, you've been back, you've gone to SA, you've been back, you've gone to, even if you've traveled to Benin Republic or the border, just travel to the border, go to Badagry, just go to Badagry, cross like this, come back. Just cross, eh? People tell you that when you have traveled, that is a lot easier, because they will see like that track, that travel track that shows that when you go to a place, you will come back, because that in itself will also show that you are going to come back. So if you are in that category, when they ask you, can you prove that you come back after you've said, oh, you are going, you will come back, this is what you want to do, you can also let them know that you've been to other countries before, and you also did come back, which shows that you are the person that keeps to your word, so you can say things like that. But for me, I never traveled outside Nigeria before going for my interview. No, which is very strange because I love to travel. So for me to have not traveled before and still be given my visa, it means that if you don't have that time, or you've not traveled, it's not a disadvantage. Will it help you if you did have it? I've seen people that have traveled before and they didn't get their visa. So you never know what these people are looking for. Somebody might have a bad day and you go there, even with all your trips, you'll still be denied. You don't know. So just be bold and be bold and be ready to let them see that genuineness, the genuinity in you. Is there a word like that? Genuinity. Genuinity. I beg. Let them just see that, when you're talking and you're very sincere, it has a way of passing through. So just, have you traveled before? If you have, yes. If you've not, no. But don't say too much if you've not traveled before. But if you've traveled before and you say yes and they ask you for the countries that you've been to, then let them know. All right. So why is this? Why am I seeing this? Is a channel that I'm subscribed to. They're already giving 100 plus Christmas gift ideas. Wow. I beg me, gonna send me Christmas gifts. I beg. The next question. What will you do after coming back from the USA? We already answered that. Do you know anyone in USA in your university? See, if you know anyone, you can let them know. For instance, they ask this question is, do you know anyone in USA in your university? You can be like, in course of your research, you reached out to the international office and, they already assigned you to an international mentor. And that brings me to something that I'll be uploading a video next week. I think, next week about, how to get an international mentor and the benefits of having an international mentor. So expect that video on my channel next week or the weekend. So if you have done something like that, then you can let them know. But it's not like, don't go and say, oh, I have a friend who is already there. My friend is schooling there. If it's that kind of thing, don't say it. Just say that you don't know no one, and that you don't know. Simple as that. No, I don't know anyone in this university. Oh yes, I reached out to the international office and they recommended someone from my country to walk me through. They already assigned me to an international mentor who is a student in the university in this department, blah 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 blah. If you have done something like that, then good. It means, it also tells them, oh, that you are already taking in like the extra step towards, it differentiates you in a way. But if you've not done that, it's not a crime. Okay. Oh, Debbie Z, you just woke up from you. See, where is Akin? Akin, please give me the list of people that came to class today. Take the list. Let me know, because Debbie Z was not here. Debbie Z was not here. Debbie Z was not here today. No, 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 no. Yes, I don't think Debbie Z has joined the Telegram group. Oh, Debbie Z is not there. But Debbie Z has followed me on Twitter. You guys are not following me on Twitter. You guys are not following me. So I have Study Abroad Made Easy on Twitter. I have valeenovarah on Twitter. So I have my personal Twitter account and I have my like the Study Abroad Twitter account. And then on Facebook, I also have a Facebook group. I'm going to put the link. The link is in my last video, right? If you check the description, you see the link. Yeah, Debbie Z has joined the Facebook. I think she's the first person that joined from like the class of 2020. You people are the class of 2020, in case you don't know. So next year we'll have class of 2021. So I'm going to do a special for you people this year, class of 2020. Diaries of valeenovarah, class of 2020. I'll make a video Christmas Day, maybe Christmas Day or something. But let's see, because Debbie Z is making my heart do somehow. But let's see if that work. So What's the question I was answering? Please, Akin, are you writing the list of noisemakers? Um. Oh, what was the question again? Okay, yeah, I've already answered. So the next question, what will you do if your student visa is rejected? Which is a very good question. What will you do if your student visa is rejected? Debbie Z, the link to the Telegram group is in the live chat. So just scroll up and click on that link, join, and then come back. So we're waiting for you to join. So the what would you do if your visa is rejected? Can someone give me like a response? Okay, thank you. Can someone, Debbie Z, what would you do if, God forbid, nobody is going to be rejected? But yeah, let's say they ask somebody this question, what would be a good response? What do you think you should say? What do you think you would be the right answer to say? Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. I love to. You have to, because even me, I will say, Valerie, you're not answer that is my name that you're putting. God forbid. God forbid times 10. So I just remember, like, no, 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 God forbid bad thing. In fact, let me, nobody should answer. Let's say somebody that I don't know visa was, and then they ask you this question, what will you do if your visa is rejected? Simple. I'll just say, um, if my visa were to be denied, I would apply again. This is my dream. I know that there's so much need for cybersecurity professionals in Nigeria at the moment. And one of the things that I want to do, one of the reasons why I want to go for my master's in this area is because I want to be part of those that will solve the problem that we're currently having with cyber criminals. If you look at the statistics, there's a lot of people losing not just money, but they are losing their lives as well. But if people know how they can protect themselves online, then that would definitely make the world a better place. And so I want to effect change. So, I might be rejected now, but that wouldn't stop me from reapplying again because it is my dream. And I know that I can be part of those making a difference in the world. Wow. Wow. Oh boy, see as this the response was just so sweet. Was just so sweet. When you even say like that, before you even finish, they have stamped on it. They're like, my friend, take your visa, Jerry. You see something like that. You have to learn to speak from the soul, learn to speak from like, that's why when you're choosing a course, choose something that you're passionate about, you love, something that, is making like a difference in the world. Every course is making a difference in the world, but you can come now and murder your course when when you're applying. Even if I'm doing makeup, let me tell you, if I'm going to do cosmetology, the response I will give here, oh God, a lot of people have lost their self-esteem. They feel that, oh, you know, they don't even belong. I want to help every woman feel beautiful, look beautiful, because we are all beautiful. So if my visa were to be denied, it doesn't stop me from reapplying again. It just means that I am one of such women who once thought that they were not beautiful, but now I have the time and I want to prove to the world that I am beautiful. Just connect your responses to like the things whatever it is make. Do you know when somebody is selling like, you see those people, if you've been to Onitsha market, they are selling something to you. They are selling it like it's not something that you have used before, or it's not something that you've known before. It's charger now, but they are telling you that this charger will charge for 24 hours. There's no charger that charges for 24 hours. But these people are telling you that this charger, I'm telling you, this charger is not the same as this charger. You see this charger that you are seeing, it's not going to charge. But this one that you're seeing here, it will even charge this your phone and charge another phone together. So you're just proving to these people that. And first of all, have it in mind that this is your life we're talking about. And if you're not, passionate about what you're going to study or what you're going to the United States for or what you're going to Canada for, then you have no business going to the embassy in the first place. So you need to prove to everyone that that course you're going to study is the best course in the world. That thing that you're going there for is the best program. That school that you're going to is the best school in the world. That's how you should speak. Do you understand? Okay, so we have the okay. Gilbert is here present. Gilbert, please, as I'm calling your name, please, how do they even say it? I want to call the list of those in class. When I call your name, please respond. Present. Gilbert Ifedi, Esther O, Happy Jesse, Debbie Z. Okay. Please respond to your names. The Akin Sola. Respond to your names. Respond. So I have just five people. This is funny. Really, really funny. God. So funny. Akin, you are very funny. So very funny. People are commenting on my post. They are commenting on my post on Facebook. Because I talk about it's only Debbie Z that has answered though. So answer to your name there. Okay, so we're done with that question. Will you come home during summer? So will you come home during summer? Don't, even if you are going to come, don't say you're going to come anywhere. You're not coming anywhere. You're going there for your masters, and you want to ensure that the only time you're coming back is you're coming back with your certificate. So I'm going for my master's program, I'm going for my bachelor's program, and I want to be focused while I'm there. Coming back home might, take my mind off of school or off of the things I'm supposed to do. I'll rather use my summertime to, work on a project with my professor. Don't tell them you're coming back, even if you're going to come. I know most of you will not even come back because, it's expensive, number one. And, imagine coming during the fall and you're traveling again in summer. It's very expensive. And most times you might just stay for like 2 weeks. It's very expensive again. Even when you have the opportunity, like I had the opportunity to travel last year, December for Christmas. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I don't know. I just said in my mind, this is what I did. My mind, I just said to myself, the only thing that will take me back to Nigeria. No, no. I said the only time that I'll go back to Nigeria would be after I bagged my certificate. So I don't want to go back to Nigeria and I don't have my certificate. So yes, can I travel this December? Maybe, because come December 12th, your baby girl would be, you know, add MS to my name, Valen Ose MSc. You know the way they put PhD, just add MSc to my name. So that way I just feel like that's me. People might travel. People have traveled though. Like I know a friend who traveled last year summer, and this year she traveled for her marriage. So it's understandable. But for me, I just said I'm not traveling. And again, where we're coming from. When people already know that you've traveled abroad and then you go back and there are so many eyes on you. I don't know. I believe in God, but I'm also very careful because people are not everybody's happy. People that are happy for you or happy or smiling, they're not really smiling for you, if you know what I mean. So imagine I've had a case of somebody who traveled and then couldn't go back. There was one person could not even find her passport again, you know. Then there was another one, the person just could not go back. From you say today, tomorrow, to like that person did not finish. What they call it, they say that home problem and things like that. I'm a very devout Christian. None of such can happen to me, but I'm more of the person that, like, if I set my mind to do anything, I must get it done before anything else. So when I was coming, I knew I was coming here for my master's. So before anything else, if I would not go visit Nigeria until I have my master's. So that's me. So you might be different, So yeah, imagine you getting a free ticket to Nigeria back and forth. Hey, I am not saying no. Imagine all the food I would have eaten when I what? Don't worry, I can still eat it when I go. So yes, so that's it for me. So don't just let anybody know that you're coming back summer. You just went fall, you want to come back summer. Are you okay? Or you just went spring and you want to come back summer. It doesn't make sense. You want to show them that you want to be committed to your studies, and the only way you can show that to them is to let them know that you're not coming back during summer. You'd rather be working on a project with your professor so you can learn more. Okay. So the next question is, what do you think the university is okay, why do you think the university is giving you a scholarship? So if you're somebody that, okay, Gilbert, you're present, Debsy, you're present. Who is present again? Esther O is not present anymore. Something is happening. Jesse is not present anymore. So if you're someone that was given a scholarship, why do you think you were given that scholarship? So this is something that you have to answer on your own. Like if you reached out to the professor and you told them, oh, I'll be needing a sponsorship, blah 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 for this reason. So you need to be able to tell them why you were given that sponsorship. Okay, so that's easy. You will definitely know there must be a reason for that sponsorship or scholarship. For instance, they are giving scholarship to women in IT, or they are giving scholarship to Africans in IT, or they are giving scholarship to there must be maybe step international there must be a reason, a category of for that scholarship that you're given. So it's easy for you to just say, oh, this is the reason. Oh, Esther, oh, you're present, so this is the reason I was given that scholarship. Okay, so the next thing is why do you wish to study in the USA and not in India? I've answered that question in one of the videos, and I think I've also answered something like that today. Then the next question is, why did you change your field, mechanical or electrical to computer science? So if you are somebody who changed from one field to another, then please better have an answer for that. And that answer is something that will also reflect in your statement of purpose. So don't go and say something else that is not in your statement of purpose. Whatever answer you have given in your statement of purpose is the same thing that you should talk about, in your when you're asked this question. That's if you're asked this question. So they might even ask you this question. So this we've answered 23 general questions today, but there are two bonus questions that we might answer. They might ask you, why do you think we should give you visa to study in the USC? So remember when I was asking you that, okay, what if your visa is rejected? And I'm like, God forbid. So now I'm asking you, why do you think we should give you the visa to study in the USA? This one you should answer because it's positive. So why do you think I need your answer to this question? Why should we give you a visa to study in the USC? Let me see your responses in the live chat. What would be your response? Esther O, Gilbert, Debbie Z, Akin, Jesse. Yeah. So if you're asked this question, why should we give you a visa? What would be your response? I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry, guys. I don't feel like cooking, but unfortunately, I have to cook because where I am, we don't have like any single African, like Nigerian restaurant in Birmingham. So, see. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Debbie Z, Gilbert, Ifedi, Esther O, Akin. Why should we give you this visa? Because I know that you people, you want the visa. Why should we give you this visa? I know Esther O is typing. I know Debbie Z is typing. Gilbert, are you typing? So if you're just joining us, the question for now is, why should we give you this visa? So if you are at the embassy and then you've been asked all the questions, and the last question that the consular officer asked you was, why should we give you this visa to study in the USA or study in Canada or study anywhere? What would your response be? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm waiting, guys. Nobody's answering. I'm not going to answer too. If people are not answering, I'm not going to answer. The next question is are there any reasons why you shouldn't be given F1 visa? So the two of them are kind of related. I know that Debbie Z is typing. I know. And I also said that Esther O is typing. People should not fall my hand. Gilbert Ifedi, I know she's typing. I trust her. Akin, I know Akin is typing too. So Because I have satisfied all the requirements for a visa, and without a visa, I cannot travel to study in the US. I really love this response. And what I love most about this response is the beginning, like, because I have satisfied all the requirements for a visa. Like, when they want to, like, when somebody, like in an exam and you ask questions, this, I think the response is giving me joy. Like, I just, it's giving me joy. You know why? Because the response in itself shows confidence. You're telling the interviewer that you know that you have satisfied all the requirements for a visa, and without it you cannot travel to study in the USA. you know so it is very, there are two ways that she kind of related the answer, and I love it a lot. Like, first, you know that you have satisfied all the responses, and you also know that if they don't give you that visa, you cannot go for your master's abroad. So there are two ways. So this is like a perfect answer. Like, it's so good. Like, I love the answer. Like, you so love the answer. So that's it. I think this is like, but I want to hear other side to this answer too, because I know that there are other ways that you can also answer this question. I should be issued a visa because I am extremely passionate about furthering my studies in public administration and economic policy at this university. This visa offers me the opportunity to make my dreams come true and enable me gain a world-class education. So you see, when it comes to like study abroad, there's no right or wrong answer. There's just an individual who has a confidence that supersedes everything else. If I am a consular officer and you tell me this, it is like, that's a perfect answer, because it is your dream, it is your life, and it is what you're passionate about. And taking that away from you, it's like, doing something that would endanger your dreams. So you want to be issued that visa because you're passionate about furthering your education abroad. You want to make the world a better place. You have what it takes. Do you understand? You have what it takes. And it will also offer you that opportunity to make your dreams come true, which is why you're here. Because if you do not want your dreams to come true, you not go to the embassy. So, wait first, before I move forward, I beg the people in this. You people are smart. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, hey, you guys are smart. Like, you guys are smart. I beg, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it. You people are smart. Like, from Debbie's this response to Esther O's, response, you guys nailed it. So the other response from Akin is, the USA visa offers me peculiar opportunities to which I am committed. Yes. Oh, so this class here, you people came to class. In fact, I'm giving you people +5. Anybody that is in class today, please +5. Add it to their, what is it called? How do you used to do it? Do you guys know that I lectured for 1 year in Nigeria? I lectured for 1 year in Nigeria, because when you graduate in Nigeria with first class during your NYSC, you are taken to a university to lecture. All right. So I served in the northern part of Nigeria and I loved it. I had the opportunity to redeploy, but I never did. And I don't regret that decision because it actually made me love the northern part of Nigeria. Okay, so, but I'll tell you one story that happened while I was lecturing anyway. So, but back to this thing. The USA visa offers me peculiar opportunities to which I am committed. I like the response. It's short, it's brief, it's concise, but it doesn't really say a lot. Like, to which you're committed. It offers you peculiar opportunities to which you're committed. Like I'm still, it's still making me want to know more. Do you understand? The response is still making me want to, like, I want to ask you another question because of what you have said to me. All right. But you want to give a response that will beyond every reasonable doubt, counter any other question that might come, your way. So that's one thing, guys. When you're even coming for my live, please come with like pen and paper. Come with like pen and paper, or go back to watch this live later, because there are things that you can write down, like the responses from Debbie Z, the responses from Esther O, the responses from Akin. You can write those things down. Like this is research. If in case you don't know, this is research for you. In case you don't know, you are writing this, because these are responses that you can write down. Then you now tailor it to suit your own, person, and how you can actually deliver it when should you, be asked that question at the embassy. If we made like some corrections to some responses, why were those corrections made? What can be added? Do you understand? Like when you are reading, and then you are reading you are reading for an exam, and then you are reading maybe a textbook, and then you now get to a place, you now put question mark. You don't really understand why that thing was happening or something. So you might write something down, then you now write question mark there. It means for me, I put 3 question marks, and then I have markers that I'll use to like demarcate the things. Like I have, if it's red, it means that I need to come back to it. If it is green, it means, oh, I'm done. Like I've, like QED, I've killed this topic. If it is yellow, it means like I'm there, I'm not there. Do you understand? Like I use the traffic signs as color coding for my reading or my research whenever I'm doing anything like that. Red means I need to come back. It's a concept. Something is missing. I still need. So you need to do all those things. So whenever you come for this live, just be jotting things down. Or if you cannot, when we're done, just come back to the live and go over the things that we've talked about. So that's it for so let's talk about Gilbert's response. A visa would enable me to travel to the USA to pursue my master's studies in drug delivery and development. Wow, I'm interested in this drug delivery and development. Like, wow, this is really a good course. So drug delivery and development. Wow. I like the fact that you mentioned the course that you're going into for in the response. Then yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned that course. It's the same thing that Esther O did by, involving the, public administration in her response as well. So I like that. Then, yeah, a visa would enable you, travel to achieve your dreams. But why? These people already know that a visa would enable you achieve your dreams. Why should you be given that visa? Why should you be given? So I think the way you should see this question is, why should you be given that visa and another person should not be given that visa? This takes us back to the response that Debbie Z gave. Debbie Z said, Debbie Z, please forgive me. Debbie Z said, because she has satisfied all requirements. By satisfying all requirements, it means everything that is required by them. You have, you've shown to them that you have home ties, you're coming back. That's why you should be giving it. So that's, because they know that without that visa, you cannot achieve your dream. But why should all the people here without that visa, they cannot achieve that same dream. But why you? Why not them? All right. And then Esther O now said that because she's passionate about this thing. Do you understand? And I think, let me go back, yes, to make her dream come true and gain a world-class opportunity or education. You don't want to say anything that will make them want to ask you more questions. You want to say things that first, it's like gives you an edge over the other person and lets them know that this thing that you're going to do, this is also the benefits. So she has also said that it will give her like world-class opportunity or world-class education. She was able to put it there. She was also able to say that she's passionate about this course that she's going for, and to help her also achieve her dreams. Debbie Z was like, oh, she has fulfilled all the whatever is expected, she has fulfilled it. And that will also enable her, like, without the visa, she cannot also go ahead to study for a master's abroad. So you need to be able to so I think this question should be more like, first, think of it as why you, why not the next person, the person behind you, right? Say something in that light. Then also add what would, that visa being given to you, what would be the benefits? Also add that. Then the other one will be, in terms of the requirements as a whole, you have also, shown that because you want to let them know that you are coming back. And I think that's where that first line from Debbie Z actually makes a difference a lot, because she has satisfied all requirements, you know? So something like that. Um, I think oh my God, Esther, you have started. Okay, you think the story has to do with a guy with the way you are blushing? No. Wow, so there's actually a course, drug delivery and development. I'm interested in that course, but hmm, it wasn't a guy. Oh. It wasn't a guy. It wasn't a guy. It wasn't a guy. Why am I acting like this? I'm not acting like this, please. See, I'm not just, it wasn't a guy actually. It was, okay, let me talk about it. So when I went there to study, to serve, the thing that happened was, okay, the first day that I was introduced to the students in the class, I'm a very tiny person. So imagine very tiny person coming in, walking, and me, I love heels. So trust me, the first day I went to class, I was having like my, let me even bring one heel to show. It's just because maybe when I move here from here, then I'll be doing some other things. But let me show you some of my heels. Um, uh, where is it? Okay. So pardon me, guys. Sorry, our light is not on today, but I love heels. This one is not even high. Oh, like, this is not very, I can run with these heels. And this is like, I can also run with this. These are not even high. I have like heels higher than this. I did not even come with all my heels here. So imagine somebody walking in as your lecturer, Lady Koi Koi with heels and everything. I just went to class. So the dean of the department now introduced me. I was going to be assisting him in taking a course. So yeah. So when they introduced me and everything, the man now left them, because that's usually what they do. If you are a Nigerian, if you're a Nigerian, you are here. I know most of you have done it. In fact, even in secondary school, you do it. Like when they bring a new teacher, the new teacher will now come. You people will be noisy, everything. They were just noisy. And let me tell you the things about the northern educational system or anything. Most of them are not children. Or like all my students were like married with kids. They are young, but they are married with kids. Most of them are old, like 40 years, 45, 35. And imagine your small auntie. I served in 2016. So imagine small girl coming to teach you. So because then they don't like to go to school. So they even pay them to go to school. That kind of situation. So it's like that. School is not really, 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 really their thing. So when I got there now, they were just doing, I would say A, they were saying Z, they are disturbing my class. Oma, who can tell me what I did? Can somebody tell me what I did? Can somebody please tell me what happened? Just tell me what I did. When they started disturbing my class, when they started, just not listening to me, can somebody please tell me what I did in the live chat? If you're a typical Nigerian, you should know this. If you are a typical Nigerian, you should know this. Can somebody please tell me what I did? How you don't know what I did? Or somebody is typing. So David said you will walk out. Oh my God. Are you serious? David said you walked out because that's what I always do. Please, can somebody, okay, I didn't, should I? No, when everybody's done, like, saying what they think I did, I would give the answer. So can somebody just tell me, what do you think, happened? I sent them out. So welcome Lola D. So in case you're joining us now, this is it. In 2016, I was serving at Jalingo State University. So I was posted to the north, and I was a lecturer there. Okay, at the Department of Mathematics. Yes, and my first day in class, I was introduced to the students, and when the dean of the department left, they were disturbing. They were just shouting. They were not there and everything. But I did something. So can somebody tell me what I did? So Lola D says I sent them out. Debbie Z says that I walked out because that's what I always do. Is there is a lecturer? Please let me know. So who else is here? Please, I have 6 people watching now. Please let me know. Can you just guess what I did? Can somebody just guess what I did? Ha! The thing I did is just Davizy. I did not even give. I just went straight to the board and I wrote one thing. Test. Everybody. Pim. There is nobody in Nigeria that fears tests more than Nigerian students. Oh, you taught high schoolers before. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I went to the board and I wrote tests. That shut them up. And they took tests too. They took that test. Nigerians, as in like when professors will come to our class like that and we start disturbing, the next thing we'll not say anything, just write test. And the moment it's just write test, everybody will just pim. Nobody will say one word again. So I never knew that it has so much power until I went there. And then they started, talking to me. Like they were just, I'm like, no, 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 no. I just went straight up and I wrote test, and that solved the problem. But after like that gave me the audience that I needed. And after that moment, I just all it took was for me to just speak. Because they've not even given me the opportunity to speak. I know how to talk. And when I'm talking, people will listen. If I'm talking to the president right now, the president will listen to me. I know how to talk. It's not all these YouTube things we are doing. No, no, no. So that gave me the audience that I needed to at least talk to them first. Let them even hear me. So after I spoke, so before I left there, we are very good friends. Like they will even go and drop me off at home because I didn't have a car. And I told you now, most of them are like, like married, big workers, old, I mean old. I'm not saying like they are like as like an insult, like they are older than me. That's what I mean. So they'll just go and drop me off. Very nice people. And they really changed my perception about the North. So that's it. So that happened though. So because Esther O was saying that I'm blushing because it was a guy. I wasn't because of a guy. Oh. But some of my students were hitting on me because I'm a fine girl now. My students were hitting on me. Oh. In Ghana, the lecturer will walk out, but consider that day's lesson taught. He won't go back again, and that's what you will see in the meeting. It's true. That also happens. Like most times, but that does not really happen yeah, that I've seen that happen severally in school. Like they will come and then you start disturbing, they'll just walk out to consider it taught and it will come out in the exam. Bam, you cannot change it. It's done. But it does not happen like that in the US. Yeah, fine, babe, no pimple. Hey, no problem. Hey, that. Has anybody seen this video that has been flying around? I don't know. I don't really care. I don't. Please, if you people see the person that produced that song, I have a major problem with that person. Please, if you have the person's number or some whoever produced that song, I want to see that person. Very funny song, but it's like I don't know. I don't know if you guys have seen that song. I don't know. I don't really care. Something like that. And the BB Niger people, they are using it for their if they want to shade themselves, they are using it. So guys, that's the end of today's live session. I enjoyed you guys. Thank you guys so much. Lola D, is this your first time here? Thank you for joining this channel. And yeah, I'm so glad you guys came. Some people are joining as I'm about to leave. Now we have 9 people. Welcome to my live stream. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hello. Hi. We're happy people here. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Every Saturday, I come here to hang out with you guys and we talk about certain things. We've been working on a series, US student visa interview questions and answers. So if you have not seen the previous series, please go watch them. Like, I have videos on sponsors, colleges, general questions, which this one is for, and other videos. So watch my videos. Please keep watching my videos, please, and please comment on my videos, share my videos, follow me on all my platforms, join the Telegram group. Yeah, we had a record. I'll find something to eat. I'm really hungry. And unfortunately, even though I don't feel like cooking, I have to cook because, yeah, welcome Lola D. Please join our live. Yeah, you're welcome. You know, I just like making videos like this, so it's not easy, but we're doing it. We're doing it. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys don't know. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate for your subscription. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your shares. I appreciate your comments. I love reading comments. Like, I love reading comments. There was one comment that Debbie Z made there. Debbie Z just watched the full video and she listed everything, all the topics that were mentioned in that video. I think, was it the spring versus fall semester? I can't remember, but there was one she did. Like, then there are people that they are really, you guys, your comments, like, I love reading comments. If you don't know, like, I respond to every comment. In fact, after that comment, I will ask another question because I want you to comment again. I really, really love comments. So you guys are the best. So you guys, please, before we go, we did not answer the question. Which video should we make next week? Should I make the live stream? Should it be about the reasons why student visas are denied? Like, top reasons why student visas are denied? Or should I make a video on job related student visa questions? Please let me know. Let's settle that before I go. Please let me know. Please, let's settle that before I go. Yeah, so please, stop reasons why visas are denied. Okay, good. We need more. We have 6 people, so we need a vote. Please, please, please. Please, please. Let me know what you think so that next week we can do that. Let's know. Please, guys, please just comment. Please, let me know. We still have 6 people watching. Please, what do you want? The top reasons why visas are rejected video, or the job related questions, student visa questions interview video for next week Saturday hangout? Please let me know. Please now. Esther O is the only person that has answered. Please, 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 please. I don't know. Sometimes my videos make me look very dark. Other times it makes me look like my natural color, like fair. I don't even know which one. Are we still here? Which one are we going with? Please let me know now. Help me out. If nobody responds again, then we're going to go with Esther O. So it means next week we're going to be making next week live session or live stream is going to be about top reasons why visas are denied. So if you have any question about that, come prepared for next week. My battery is even about to die. My battery is 17%. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much. So we have top reasons. Okay, thank you guys so much. So see you next week. And until then, please keep watching my other videos because I'm only going to be uploading on, this is Saturday. I upload Wednesdays and Saturdays, but because I'm doing live stream now, I'm now uploading Wednesdays and Fridays. So, but I'm thinking I'm going to be uploading anyway, Wednesdays and Fridays. That's when I'll be uploading. So it means I'm not going to upload any video until Wednesday, but that's a lot of time. That's Thursday. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days. Wow. No, I don't think I can wait till I think I'll upload a video on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's what I'll be doing. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But wait, can I ask you a question? So, guys, don't worry. I'll ask the question in the Telegram group. So, if you have not joined my Telegram group, please check the description. You see the link to my Telegram group, and then you also see the link to the Facebook group. Please join all the groups and follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. We also have a page. We have a page. I think on that page we have like about 600 follows and 500 likes. The group that I'm using was an old group that I just changed to this group. So we have like 580 people in that group. Then, yeah, that's it. But Twitter, we're just like 20. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So see you guys. I love you guys so much. And bye. See you on Monday or Wednesday. We will decide on in the Telegram group. So bye, guys.